Mr. Transformers 96 here. It's another video. We're going to be talking about some new Black Series figures shown at New York Comic Con 2016. So they basically only showed two new figures. However, the two figures that they did decide to show are really great ones. So I am very looking forward to these and looking forward to speaking about them. So let's talk about it. So the first one is Baze Malbus. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. This figure does look quite cool. I did pick up the Elite Series version, so it is nice to kind of see what the Black Series counterpart will look like. And I have to say, I think that this is a solid time where we can all agree, or at least I personally believe, that the Elite Series head sculpt is better than the Black Series. I really don't think that this head sculpt looks great. I think that it certainly resembles him and everything, but I don't think that it is a solid head sculpt, and I would think that the Elite Series one is actually a really nice head sculpt. I would definitely say that the Elite Series has beat the Black Series as far as the head sculpt on Baze here. I would definitely say that with full confidence. The rest of the costume looks really nice. Love the wrinkling throughout the body, and it does look like they've gone with a tan undersuit with like a brown kind of washed into it. Gives it a little bit more depth and looks quite nice, I must say. Obviously, articulation looks like it's standard Black Series articulation, which is pretty good articulation, so I'm quite happy about it. And then one big thing about Baze is his weapon. He's got a very unique weapon, and it does look like that is represented here quite well with like the fuel cell or whatever that is, kind of backpack thing that's attached to the ammo clip with his big gun, and it looks like, based on how high he's holding up the gun, it looks like the ammo pack won't be too much of a resistance when posing him, which is nice, and does look quite good. The only place where I can see where he'd be a little bit hindered in articulation is the neck, just based on the fact that he has like that kind of collar piece on. I would imagine the neck would be quite a bit hindered, probably, and he'll probably just be able to swivel his head. But this figure looks really nice. I'm looking forward to the character, and I think that this figure represents this character quite well. However, I think that the Elite Series one, again, has a much better face sculpt. I would definitely say that. So, looking quite nice, as you can see. And then he does have this kind of cloth hanging down, although it is it's a rubber plastic based on what I can see here. And then here's kind of the other display that they have going on with the other main new figure, which is Donnie Yen's character, which is very exciting. So I really haven't learned his name yet. It's kind of like Chirrut, I believe is his first name, something like that. But I'm just going to call him Donnie Yen. That's much easier. That's the actor who's playing him. But this looks like a really nice figure. Now the head sculpt on this one looks decent. I don't think it looks bad. However, it doesn't look perfect, and I think that the Elite Series one, because I do have that figure as well, I think that the Elite Series one looks pretty nice as well. So I'm not quite sure if Black Series or Elite Series, which one has a better head sculpt when it comes to this character. I think that they're both decent, but they're both not perfect. As you can see, he's going to come with his bow and arrow gun, as well as his stick, which is really exciting. I'm glad that we're getting a figure that comes with both of those. It looks like articulation on him is quite nice. Looks like it's standard Black Series articulation. However, at least on the right hand, he'll have the hinge at the top of his hand, so he can hinge up and down that way instead of in and out, which I always prefer that on figures that hold guns, so I am happy about that. And then another big thing with this figure is the fact that he does seem to have soft goods for the lower part, which is awesome. I think that it's going to hang quite nicely, and it seems like there's quite a few layers to it, so I think that it is very smart for them to do the soft goods. That way he'll have full range of posability, and he won't be hindered, because had they done, like a rubber, that would definitely be quite a hindered figure. So I am glad and happy to see that that is not the case and that he shouldn't be hindered. The gun looks really nice. I do like the design of it, and I think that the colors look quite good on it. Although there seems to be more detail on the Elite Series one on that gun. Just saying. Also with the eyes on Donnie Yen here, it looks like they've painted them really nicely. They've gone with kind of like a cloudy white, and then there is like a cloudy blue in there for the pupil. He's obviously blind, so his eyes have a bit of a different type of look. So I think that they've expressed that really nicely in this one, which I do like. As you can see, at first glance, it looks like he's in a really odd pose, but when you actually take a look at it, it's a pretty decent pose. It's kind of like jumping up forward, like he's running into battle, basically, but looking like a nice figure. So I think that both of these look like pretty solid figures. They're characters that I'm super excited for, probably the characters that I'm most excited for in the movie, so I am happy to see that we are getting Black Series versions of them. It's about time, and I would imagine that they're going to be in Wave 3, which means, who are the other characters that could be in Wave 3? There's the pilot who works for the Empire, but basically has like a day job. What's his name? I don't know his name, but there is like another member of Jyn Erso's team that's a pilot like that. So there's him. There's also those two aliens that we've seen in a few of the trailers. The 3.75-inch figures of one of them is out at the moment, so we could possibly be getting those two aliens. I think trooper-wise, they've really done all the troopers. So yeah, I think that there's about 3 more characters. Oh, they can also do Forrest Whitaker. I think that we definitely need a Forrest Whitaker figure. I can't remember his name in the movie, but the actor's name is Forrest Whitaker. We don't have an Elite series of him either, so I would like to see us get an actual version of him. So hopefully those some of those figures will be in the wave with Donnie Yen and Baze Malbus here, and we'll be able to kind of complete the team. So there you go. That's my thoughts on these 2 new Black Series figures shown at New York Comic Con 2016. Let me know what you guys think of them, and thanks so much for watching.